Okay, out in the big yard. Just them two right now. As you can see, they're hiding. They're retreating as much as they can, looking for a way out. There are no ways out. But that's not going to stop them from looking. I'm not going to pressure them too much and go over there. They were exploring the space a little bit more, but we're here to work. So as you can see, I let my guys out. They're both right there. But we're not going to let them in the yard just yet. But even just letting them out forced them all the way to the back of the yard. So until they start at least exploring the rest of the space, not so paralyzed by fear, I'm not going to let my guys out. We're going to wait on that. All I'm getting from them right now is uncomfortability, uncertainty. So I can help a little bit, encourage, and I can kind of take this backspace away. Go on, guys. We saw a little stress yawn there. That's good. I can kind of encourage them a little bit, but we're not going to force them to socialize. At the end of the day, they're ready when they're ready. We got plenty of time. There's no need to go about forcing their hand and possibly running into a mistake. So this is the furthest that the yard goes. So anytime I notice them just staying over here a little too long, I'll just make my presence known. Kind of redirect them a little bit. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys, yeah. Yeah, I know. They're also extremely codependent when it comes to the idea of socializing, right? I mean, there's times where they don't really care too much about themselves when they're inside. But now that they're out here and they're faced with the idea that they may have to socialize because my guys are up there, they're all of a sudden, glued to each other. So I just want to get some reads, and I'm not sure yet, but I may split them up when I do the intros first. Good job, guys. That's what we want to see. Slowly inching forward. It's a painstakingly slow process. We don't need to have any accidents here. My guys are whiny, pacey a little bit because they're friendly and they want to go socialize, and it's their yard. So they're like, hey, who are these dudes in my yard? Totally understandable behavior. I'm not going to correct them for that amount of whining. It's nothing excessive. But I want to kind of leave it on them. Kind of leave it up to their discretion. They're ready to roll. They're pacing and whining and with anticipation. But what I'm getting right here is we're not ready. Because, there's a barrier already, right? There's a clear barrier that they can't get through. So a lot of dogs, even if they're not social, they'll see that barrier and they'll use that barrier to kind of, build some false confidence. And they'll go, well, there's a barrier, so I can be as tough and as bold as I want. Can't get me. But they're even timid with the barrier, so we're not going to proceed with socializing just yet. We're going to do more sessions like this, where they can just have the yard and learn how to be comfortable out here. And we'll do, as the time comes, more and more sessions of them on the other side of the barrier. But I'm going to run some even without them there, so that they can really get used to the space. They haven't even gone to this other half of the yard yet. So, not yet. No surprise that they're not ready. See how they get a little closer, and then they're going to go back. Watch. Look at that. I'm gonna go all the way back around would be my guess. They're just, yep, when she realizes he's gone, she's gonna turn and go right behind the tree. Yep. So what they're doing, they've realized, they've decided all the way back here is safe. I don't feel like I can got all the way back here. So what they're doing is they're coming up and they're going back and reporting. They're gonna go up a little bit, turn around, go back and report. So they're just pushing it further and further and further. But it's a very calculate. See, last time we were about here, now we're all the way over here. Good job. But she's not going to go up to that gate. She's going to turn around and go tell him, hey, guess what? Over there is safe. Right? They're going to do a little body language exchange. He's going to go, what? Seriously? We can go all the way over there? And she's going to go, yeah, dude. So again, like we already knew, there's your pack leader, and here is that manifesting right now. She's leading him closer and closer, saying, hey, we can go check this side of the yard out now. Dude, I already went there, scouted it out. Nothing bad happened. Come along. Now they've made it all the way to the other side, which is great, actually, because they've done it with the pressure of these guys. They must have just decided, she must have communicated to him, they can't get us, we're safe, so let's explore. But you can definitely see a clear division in your A and B dogs here. She's going to be your confident leader. And like I was mentioning briefly, that doesn't affect anything greatly, but it does affect everything that we do slightly. So she's the first one to come out of the kennel just by a hair. She gets fed just a hair early. She goes into new spaces just a little bit before him. He wants that. He wants to fall in position. All dogs do. They want to know where they belong. And you're going to very quickly end that division of, or that struggle for leadership. And you're just going to have an A and a B. And life is going to proceed much more smoothly from there on. So, like I have my A dog and my B dog, same thing with them. Same thing with them. Just learning the space, taking it slow. Good session, good first session. I thought they were going to stay hunkered to that back wall a lot longer. I'm glad they didn't. Now we'll see how long they stay hunkered here, but once they start kind of traversing back and forth without so much attention paid towards them, we'll think about, having one or enter. Maybe one-on-one. She's the most likely to do well, so maybe her and my big girl first, and maybe him and my little guy separately. And then we'll just slowly integrate the packs, right? They have to be tedious when they haven't had much exposure with this, because that first time, those first couple times, it's imperative that those go well, because those are your foundation for socialization for the rest of this stage of their life. It can change, but you're going to have to try really hard to erase that. It's a very, very foundational memory. So we're going to go ahead and wrap them up. Quick sessions, 10, 15, nothing crazy. This is all new, don't want to stress them out. And then every time we come in from these sessions, we do enrichments, crate breaks. You can take a little nap if they want, and then we bounce on to something else. But not bad for the first time. Kind of all our predictions being confirmed, and that's helpful to know how to proceed with our best predictions on our side. Nice job.